Hi, ladies. My name's Maria McGrath, and I am the founder of Restore Balance and Harmony. I wanted to get on today and talk to you about the emotional struggle that happens with us coming up to Christmas. I saw a post this morning from a woman who said, "My mind just can't take it anymore. I'm done." And I really thought this was a really good time to get on here and really talk about all the struggle that we're on and how we can work through and find a better way to live, to heal our heart and soul so that we can have a good Christmas. Sorry about that reflection in my glasses. I can't see you without them. Um, I know this can be a really, really painful time of year for me. Before I broke through and lost all of my, or released, I should say, released the hurts and all the stuff that was holding me back, I would literally hide myself away from at least the start of December through to mid-February. There was just, Christmas and Christmas decorations and parties and presents and, happiness everywhere that I just couldn't take. And then there was the new year, a time when, I reflected on what I didn't have. A brand new year starting and what was going to be different about this one. How could I possibly get through it when so many has come before and nothing had changed. And then February you have Valentine's Day. My birthday was just before Valentine's Day, so it wasn't until mid-February that I could function. In that time I pretty much didn't even function. I just closed myself down and would cry all the time. And we have so many triggers that we struggle with, seeing photos of kids, hearing people talk about their babies or their pregnancies, or everything else can be a trigger for us. We struggle with so much grief, the loss of the life that we expected and don't have. We get eaten up with resentment and envy and jealousy. And those emotions, they're so much like drinking a cup of poison. We get stuck in there. I had friends, and most of my friends now have 20-year-olds. So it's been a very, very long journey, and it's only been the last 5 or so years that I have been able to be around people, and I have now a joy and peace, which I'll talk about in a minute. But for so long, I had cut myself off from people, and every single comment or word or thing that they said was a trigger to me. It was hurting me in my heart and my soul. And I thought, what is wrong with you people? Why can't you see that I'm even here? I'd sit at a kitchen table and we're all sitting around drinking wine, and someone would say, "Oh, I couldn't imagine having a child at this age," or, "Oh, I couldn't do that," or, "Oh, that," and it was just like, I want to just kill you. And the pain of these people. But what I didn't understand is they weren't trying to hurt me intentionally. They just never even thought. Most people don't think. It's not a process where they think about what they say before they actually say it. They're just saying. Most people running on autopilot, and they're not really at all. And I know there are definitely people who just want to hurt for the sake of hurting. And you know what? That's their issue. It's not ours. Another thing that we need to learn, it's not ours, it's theirs. There is some reason that they are hurting, so they feel like they have to hurt more. They have to hurt somebody else to make themselves feel better. And you know what? It does hurt when they lash out, of course it does. But when you can create a different perspective around these things, then you can get through these situations without having those triggers that really go to the heart of you. Some of the things that we struggle with a lot is feeling like not a woman, feeling like, what's wrong with me? Why me? All of those pains that it's an endless chatter that can go around in your head. Why me? Why me? What did I do wrong? What doesn't serve us in any way? Unfortunately, I spent 20 years asking myself that question and I never got an answer. Never got an answer. So it was a really, really painful way to live, always being in this, I get it. But I want you to know that there is a better way to live, that there is a way to get through, to get over, to move on. I'm not sure if getting over is the right word. And you know what? I know there was a point in my life when I believed with every fibre of my being there is nothing that could heal me other than giving birth to a baby. That was a belief that I had, that nothing would make me feel better other than giving birth, getting pregnant, feeling that baby kicking, and being able to give birth to a beautiful, healthy baby. However, that never happened. That's why I'm here in these groups. And now I'm okay with that. Because I got some deep learnings from within. Okay, the learnings come from within my heart, my soul, my deep ancestral wisdom, if you want to call it that. The learnings from all of my previous generations that was there inside of me. And that's what I wanted to talk about, because I know it's not our fault that we can't get through this or can't get past it, or we're stuck in this pain, because there's so many other things out there, telling us something that's not working. We have so much pressure from society to believe that it's our job to have kids. That's what we're here for. You're not a woman if you don't have kids. There is so much pressure out there, and we can't get away from all of that pressure now because of the social media and the world being so close, the internet. We're all on it all the time. Everyone's there, everyone's commenting, everyone's throwing out their 2 cents worth, their throwaway comments, and not taking any responsibility for the things that they do say that could be hurting people. Nobody cares anymore. They just say what they think in that absolute moment, and they're not giving any consideration or thought to anything else. Then you've got the gurus out there that are telling us just to get on with it. Manifest, think about what you want and it will come. What a load of bullshit, hey? There's a lot of us that know that for one, is really hard work. Do your affirmations every day, get your mind focused on what you want. I thought about a baby every single day. It never happened. And therapies. The therapies and counselling and everything else that are out there. Now, I know that they can help. And I know that they're all there with absolute wonderful and heart-giving intention. However, all of these things, psychology, psychiatry, counselling, hypnotherapy, and so many of the other modalities, even though they can help to an extent, they've been created by a male brain. And yes, men also have the best of intentions and they want to help, but they do not have the same running system that we do. The control center, our mind is our control center. It is the systems controlling everything that goes on in our body. And we have a cycle from the moment we are born. There are hormones fluctuating in us, and we have that 28-day cycle or 30-day or whatever it is. Everything that goes into that is different. How our brain controls that body, even if it have glitches and stuff doesn't work properly, we still have a female system, a female blueprint, and a female control center. Our mind is different to the male mind. Okay, they don't even have the handbook. They don't have the manual. Okay, They have no idea. And, if you wanted a really quick example of that, we can put a man on the moon. I can talk to people face to face on the other side of the world without an even second delay. Technologies are amazing. Artificial intelligence, driverless cars, robots, but 80%, at least 80 to 85% of medications that are for our period, for birth control, for menopause, for heart disease, for stroke, for all that goes on inside us, is being tested on male castrated mice. Now, they take the testosterone out of that mice and then test it, thinking that they can get results that work for women. However, we are not just a being that has no testosterone. We have hundreds and hundreds and thousands of hormones running around in our bodies. And the reason why they don't test on female mice is because the hormones, the cycle is so disruptive, they can't get results. Okay, so they just do something else. They gave up on trying, or 85% gave up on trying to figure out the female form. This is why we are in such a state of emotional turmoil. And not just because we're childless, it's because none of these tools are working. None of our education even is specific to the female mind. Now, I don't want to go on about that. I have lots of other videos around that, but I wanted you to know that is one of the reasons why we're stuck. We can get stuck. I'm no longer stuck. I've had, 5 years of peace in my mind. Clear. It can be a bit bizarre at first. It can feel like, oh, wow, I'm empty. I can remember the moment that I sat on the lounge. I was sitting on the lounge thinking, oh my God, there's nothing going on in my head. I feel empty. No, wait, hang on, that's peace. Oh my God, this is peace. There's none of that noise running around in my mind. And you can have that too. I found self-worth, self-love, self-acceptance, acceptance for where I was, what was going on, and all of this from inside of me. From a tool that works with women specifically to help them tap into their own deeper wisdom, to clear out the noise, to clear out the pain, to clear out the hurt and that envy and jealousy, and get a different perspective on how I can live my life and not be triggered by all of those different things that happen around me all the time. All of those people that are saying nasty things just to be terrible, just to hurt. But hurting with all the things that people don't even realize are hurting us. Okay? I can help you, and I really want you to know this. Your life could be completely different by Christmas. Okay? I have a 6-week program that can clear out, help you release the pains and the hurts and the sadness, that emptiness, that there's something missing. And then there's that, I'm not a woman. I don't know who I am. I'm lost. I'm broken. There's no way to fix me. There's so much stuff, so much pain. And I get it. I was there. I felt it. And I'm not to say that I don't ever feel any of those things ever again. But I can have a cry, I can let it out, and I'm good. 10 minutes max. And it's releasing this. Instead of what we do right now, we take it in and we store it and we replay it over and over and over and over again in our brain. And it burns the memory, that feeling deeper and deeper into our brain the more that we relive it. And we suppress emotion and we just push it down. And the thing that I hear most women say is, I'm dealing, I'm managing, I'm coping. They sound really hard. They sound like hard work. And they're dealing with it putting a lid on it instead of letting it go and having this new way of being, this new way to live, to feel, to know that you are whole and complete, to know that you're okay no matter what. You know that you love yourself completely, and everything else that comes in your life is a bonus. That's where you can be, and that's where we should be. That's where we should live. But we have layer upon layer upon layer of emotions that we've taken on over time, and all of this stuff, the societal pressure, and you know what? It would have been thousands of generations of women were told you have to have kids. That is your purpose. That is your goal. That is all that you are here. You're here to give me an heir. And so we have this belief, and it's so ingrained in us that there is no other way to be, except there is. So look, I have talked way too long, but I know that you can have a brand new way to live coming into 2020. A brand new way to feel. Start a brand new day, living life for you, living life with a sense of peace, and bring joy back. Love you and love the life that you have. I know there's always going to be that missing piece, but it's not going to hurt as much as what it does now. So if you are sick and tired, you're sick of it, you cannot take it anymore, you need something to release this, because you want to live. One, you want to live, you want to live your best life, you want to be free, you want to be happy, you want to be able to have joy in your life. Then reach out, because it is possible. And there's thousands of women who have released that, thousands all over the world. I am a Creatrix transformologist, and we have transformologists in 11 countries around the world. Thousands and thousands of women have gone through this female-specific process to release that shit. That stuff that is holding you, weighing you down and causing you pain. And I know what it feels like, and that's why I made it my purpose to help more women. It breaks my heart to see you in pain. It really does, because I know that, and I don't want to feel that. And generally I don't. But I want to help you. I don't want you to live in that space. Sorry. I really am passionate about helping women to let that shit go, because I know there's a better way to live. So I'm going to leave a link in the comments and reach out, book a call. See if it's not for everybody. You have to want it. You have to want this so bad. You want change, and you're ready to do whatever it takes to have it. So I'll leave a link, and I might even leave some before and after photos of a couple of women. It's a physical change, because it can change your whole being. It does change your whole being. Not just your mind, but your body, because your body is holding all of that pain, all of that emotion, all of that poison that comes with the resentment and the hurt and the envy and jealousy. Your whole being is affected by this. I'll leave it there, and I look forward to hearing from you soon. Bye.